Viewers, getting some fresh updates right now. Egypt's President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi will be the chief guest at the Republic Day celebrations in January. That's what the Ministry of External Affairs said. This is the first time that the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt will be the chief guest at a Republic Day. That's what the ministry has said in a statement. Very, very significant, viewers. Remember that the Egyptian President will be the first such guest since 2020, as plans for guests in 2021 and 2022 were cancelled due to COVID. So this is a very, very significant news break coming here on Republic TV, viewers, where we are learning that Egypt's president will be, I repeat, will be the chief guest at the Republic Day celebrations in January. And in fact, the Prime Minister himself had sent a formal invitation to the Egyptian president, which was handed over to the Egyptian president by the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on October 16th. And after that invitation had gone from PM Modi to the Egyptian president through the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, what we can tell you, viewers, is that Egypt's president will be the chief guest at Republic Day celebrations. And I'm also being joined right now by our senior executive editor, Abhishek Kapoor, to help us understand the significance of this news break. Abhishek, due to COVID, unfortunately, some of the chief guests could not make it for the function. But right now, this is very significant. After 1 or 2 years, we'll see a chief guest at Republic Day.
Well, yes, this is the first time that an Arab Republic, someone from Egypt is coming in, and Shivangi, Arab Republic of Egypt, being represented at the Kartavya Path for the first time. And that's significant because Prime Minister, remember, has made an outreach to Arab nations. In fact, 6 of them have given their highest civilian honor to Prime Minister, including the United Arab Emirates, including Saudi Arabia, including I believe, Iran and Afghanistan, but of course they are not Arab republics, but Gulf Cooperation Council countries have been engaging with the Prime Minister. Remember, just a while back, we had the possibility of Mohammed bin Salman coming in. For scheduling issues, he couldn't, but this is a big development coming in that Egypt is going to be the guest country during, and it's also important that this is happening during India's presidency of G20, and goes to show the kind of outreach India has been making to its near and far neighborhood. So taking over G20 presidency from Indonesia, and remember when the heads of missions of participating countries were being briefed yesterday at the Swaraj Island in Andaman and Nicobar. We had India telling the world how Indonesia is actually a close neighbor, just about 100 miles. And now over to the Arab world and this outreach where Egypt's President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi, who's been a general and now President of Egypt, I believe, was since 2014, roughly the same time that Prime Minister Modi has been Prime Minister of the country. And he's being called to be the chief guest on Republic Day on January 26th. That comes through the Ministry of External Affairs release. And irrespective of the fact that we have had a COVID break where and also because the Rajpath was being redone and now it's in a new shape and new image and new name also with Kartavya Path. We will have Egypt's President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi as a chief guest during the parade that really showcases India. So I think the Prime Minister's and the Government of India's outreach to the Arab world really taking a new meaning, given the fact that this is the first time someone from the Egyptian nation would be, first time that Egypt actually is getting represented as chief guest during the Republic Day ceremonies.
Right. Well, Abhishek, like you were saying, that this is a especially very, very important moment as well, where we can see Egyptian president to be the chief guest. In fact, very, very important points being raised by our executive editor who is saying that we will have a new guest. In fact, like Abhishek told us that both Egypt and India also have very, very warm and friendly relations with each other, and they share friendly ties based on a lot of civilizational, including deep-rooted people-to-people ties. So both the countries are extremely, extremely close, and this is going to be a very, very important moment when the Egypt president will be the chief guest at Republic Day. Thank you, Abhishek Kapoor, our senior executive editor, for getting us all the details.